Hey, it's time for a studio update. Let's start with Ren. Hey, Ren. Ren's working on his death guard.
Yeah, they're almost
Look
done.
at all them vehicles. He was right, man. I was right not to take that bet.
I told you I'd have
He
them
is
done.
cranking them out. And so, yeah, I'm fearing the death guard because according to the math hammer, it takes 30 some odd shots just to kill one. Crazy land. But I've heard they love Vindicators. That's my new Nurgle strategy. Yep, they call Vindicator the back teen of the artillery world. That's what Nurgle Marines really fear. Is getting sprayed with hydrogen peroxide. It's disinfecting us. So anyway, hey, so what else? Still got this Zinch army set up from Paintfest. That's going to get attention soon. We just have so many things really just, lined up for that. So check this out. These are 34 new horrors that include also these centerpieces. So they go in the middle of a unit like this just to kind of bulk it out and provide sort of these towering Cthulhu-esque things. My favorite one is this scorpion looking thing. Now the trick with this army was to make it symmetrical but not symmetrical. That's the theme. So like these two crab claws, even though he's got one on either side, they are not in the same socket. One's in the first socket, another one's in the second socket. So everything's just a little bit off, but they still tell the story. So I've got 4 of those. They bulk out the horror units by 16. Basically, there's going to be 80 horrors. Not sure what I'm going to use those for in 40K, but boy, that's going to be a lot of pink horrors. Now the problem in fantasy is how to represent these guys as musicians and standard bearers. So this is what I came up with for a standard bearer. It's a mutated horror creature like the other ones, but it has like this one-eyed floating horror right above him. And I imagined the horrors maybe seeing mortal armies, or maybe even being themselves conceived by a mortal mind, seeing a banner as perhaps a separate creature floating above the first. And here's another one. So 2 of the units are going to have full command. For a musician, I made this weird floating gas bag tick creature, and they have bells softly chiming as they float forward. So the command models definitely stand out. And, oh yeah, I also put these holes in the top. Originally, I was thinking maybe the creature itself is like a wind instrument, that it breathes in and it lets out these sort of fluting noises along with the bells as it goes along. So really super freaktastic. I'm going to be very pleased about the outcome for that. So let's head on over to digital photography and see what made it through today. A lot of stuff made it through today. We got these ice nids, and those are, on the website. You can see those. 5,500 points of tau. Let's take a look. 1, bam, bam. And there's another one right down here. If you can see in there, there's more. And wow, Red Hunters, one of my favorite Space Marine chapters. Now there's some vehicles for that. Here's all the infantry for that, if you can even see in there. All cozy and snug in their beds. And this one is basically runs like a Salamander's army. Lots of melta weapons and a counts as Vulcan with, that's all converted up. This is a counts as Lysander army. And boy, that guy really knows what he's doing. So this is another Pandora's army. This is, I believe, 2,000 points. And, Guy, what else? No, I think that's really the big news. I think 7 armies came through here today, which, by the way, that's a lot. And, what else? Yeah, really no other news. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, I forgot to tell you about the chairs. I'm sure you saw those in the background. I was like, what? That's new. So basically, I picked up these at an auction. If you read the blog, you probably heard all about that. They are pretty sure they're leather. They certainly look nice. And they're these rolling, reclining. I mean, these things are just absolutely deluxe. And I love them, and they go with the whole decor. And I've been thinking actually of when we get the table stand, making this table just a little bit lower. I don't know, you want it to be able to go under. Yeah, lower's probably not going to work. So anyway, I picked up these 4 chairs very, very, very inexpensively. Same thing with these 2. They cost less than metal folding chairs, basically. That would, you know, that. Blah, it's late and burned. It's less than they would cost, retail. But anyway, so it was really a godsend. It was really great, and I'm really stoked because this is really what the studio was lacking was chairs. And boy, I just love these things. Those just look so nice. And boy, we gave them some TLC. We cleaned them up. Dusted them off. Gave them a good home. So anyway, I'm probably rambling at this point, but I'm gonna get home.